Good morning to all. In the last class, we started with chapter 9 and we learned about air and uses of air. And today, we are going to learn about other uses of air. So, we have already discussed air is very important for the survival of all living things. And we cannot live without air. And we learned some of the uses of air. So let's see some other uses of air. First one, air helps in pollination. So pollen grains are carried by wind to different places. Then see the second one, air helps to generate electricity. So wind helps windmills to generate electricity, to pump water, and to grind wheat and corn. Then see the next one. Air is essential for burning. So air is also needed for burning different things. So how do you blow a balloon? You blow a balloon by filling air in it, right? So in order to fill tires, balloons, etc., you need air. So these are some of the other uses of air. It helps in pollination. It helps to generate electricity, it helps to fill in tires and balloons, and it also helps in burning. Next is about clean air. So do we need clean air? Is it important to have clean air? Yes. Clean air keeps us healthy. So it is very important. And plants, animals, human beings, all need clean air. And plants helps to clean air. So we know that we all inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide, right? So plants convert the carbon dioxide that we exhale into oxygen. They convert it into fresh oxygen and they also remove all toxins from the air that we breathe. So we need to grow more plants. Plants clean air. So we need to grow more plants. Coming to the next one about air pollution. So air pollution means it is the mixture of solid particles and gases in the air. So you might have seen gases are produced from motor vehicles and factories. So all these harmful gases enters into the air, and these gases makes the air unclean and unhealthy. And these harmful gases makes it very difficult for plants and animals to survive. And when we burn things like paper, cloth, plastic, we are polluting the air. The air is being polluted. Even it causes many health problems to human beings also. It makes us sick. It also causes damage to our lungs and skin. So, in page number 93, you can see a box given how we can reduce air pollution. So the first one, plants clean air, grow more plants. So it is one way to reduce air pollution. So we all need clean air. So plants clean air, so grow more plants. See the next one. Reduce the use of motor vehicles by walking short distances and using bicycles. So motor vehicles produce lots of harmful gases and it is not good. For that, instead of using motor vehicles, let's walk short distances and try to use bicycles. Next one, reduce the use of fireworks. It also pollutes the air. Do not burn plastic, rubber, cloth and other waste. It pollutes the air. Do not burn paper, collect used paper and sell it. So these are some of the ways in which we can reduce air pollution. So we are done with this chapter. Now let's move on to the exercise. So let's start with the first one, that is tick the correct options. So we have 5 questions given here. I'll read out and you can tick the right answer. The first one, moving air is cold, wind, breeze, storm, vapor. The second one, when wind blows gently, it is called breeze, wind, storm, lightning. The third one, when wind blows very fast, it is called air, breeze, storm, thunder. See the fourth one, fish breathe through nose, gills, skin, lungs. Fifth one, polluted air harms non-living things, only plants, only animals, all living things. So let's see the answer. What is the answer for the first one? Moving air is cold. Moving air is called wind. Second one, when wind blows gently, it is called, gently moving air is called breeze. Third one, when wind blows very fast, it is called storm. Fourth one, fish breathe through. How do they breathe? They breathe through their gills and they take in oxygen which is dissolved in water. Fifth one, polluted air harms all living things, plants, animals, human beings. So it harms all living things. Coming to the second one, you can see a word grid here, and with that word grid, you have to fill this. So let's see the first one. Dash is everywhere on the earth. So what is everywhere on earth? Air. So in that word grid, you can look for the word air and you can mark it. Okay. Second one. Moving air is called. So what is moving air called? It is called wind. So you can see the word wind in the word grid and you can mark it. Third one, air contains gases, dust and water vapor. Fourth one, air contains dash such as nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. So all these are gases. So air contains gases such as nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. See the fifth one. The air around us is warm in the dash season. That is in summer season. So summer season it is very warm. So we feel warm because the air around us is warm. Sixth one. In winter the air around us is cold. So the winter time means it is very cold. So we feel cold because the air around us is cold. Seventh one, fish breathe in oxygen present in water. They take in oxygen that is dissolved in water. Eighth one, clean air is dash for health. It is good for health. So all these words you need to find in the word grid and you have to mark them. Let's see the sixth one. In winter, the air around us is cold. So, the winter time it is very cold and we feel cold because the air around us is cold. Seventh one, fish breathe in oxygen present in water. Eighth one, clean air is dash for health. It is good for health. So, all these words you have to find in the word grid and you have to mark them. Coming to the next one, answer the following questions. So let's start the first one. Name the gases which make up air. The main gases present in the air are nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide. So these are the different gases present in the air. We learned that air is a mixture of different gases. See the second one. List two water animals which have lungs. Whales and dolphins breathe through their lungs. They live in water and they breathe through their lungs. Third one. How do insects breathe? Insects take in air with the help of tiny holes which is present on their bodies, and we call it as spiracles. Fourth one. Name the gas used by plants to make their food. We know that plants make their own food and they use carbon dioxide to make food. So carbon dioxide present in the air is used by plants to make food. So they use carbon dioxide to make food. See the fifth one. State the uses of windmill. Windmills are used to grind wheat and corn. It is used to pump water and to generate electricity. So these are the uses of windmills. The next one. How do dolphins breathe? They live in water. Dolphins breathe through their lungs. They live in water and they breathe through their lungs. Now let's move to the next one. Answer the following questions. So see the first one. Explain giving examples how different animals take in air. We learnt that animals use different organs for their respiration. So let's see how different animals take in air. Animals living on land breathe in air and store it in their lungs. They breathe air and they store it in their lungs. Animals that live on land. Example, birds, frogs, lizards, snakes. All these animals breathe through their lungs. Next one. Some animals live in water and breathe through their lungs, like whales and dolphins. They live in water and they breathe through their lungs. Next, insects take in air through tiny holes present on their bodies. Fish breathe through their gills. What about fish? They breathe through their gills. The second one, list the uses of air. We learnt the different uses of air. So let's list out some of the uses of air. Living things need oxygen to live. So we need oxygen to live. We take in oxygen. Plants use carbon dioxide to make food. The next one, wind carries seeds of some plants to different places. The next one, oxygen in the air is essential for burning. So in order to burn things, oxygen is necessary. Air is used to fill tires and balloons. We use air to fill tires and balloons. The third one, how is air polluted? Harmful gases from factories and vehicles are released into the air. So all these harmful gases from vehicles and factories enters into the atmosphere. They are released into the atmosphere. Then these gases make the air unhealthy and unclean. So these gases makes the air unclean and unhealthy. Smoke from burning, plastic, paper, rubber, clothes and fireworks pollutes air. So when we burn things like plastic, clothes, we are polluting the air. It pollutes the air. The next one, how does polluted air harm us? Air pollution can make us sick. It causes many health problems. Polluted air can cause headaches, eye irritation and damage our lungs. So air pollution causes many health problems to human beings. The next one, higher order thinking skills. So let's answer the following questions. See the first one. Which gas does the marigold plant use to make its own food? So plants use which gas? They use carbon dioxide. They use carbon dioxide. The second one. If you spill lemon juice on the floor, after some time it disappears. Why? So what is the answer? It evaporates. It evaporates into the air. It mixes with the air. It changes into water vapor. Third one. Why can't fish live without water? So where do fish live? They live in water. So the question is, why can't a fish live without water? So let's see the answer. Fish live in water and use their gills to take in oxygen from water. So they take in oxygen which is dissolved in water through their gills. They cannot use their gills to take in oxygen directly from the air. So they cannot take oxygen directly from the air. They take in oxygen which is which is dissolved in water. So they cannot live without water. Fourth one. Why is living close to a factory not safe? So let's see the answer. Smoke from factory pollutes the air. We know that the factories emits harmful gases. So smoke from factory pollutes the air. Polluted air makes us sick and unhealthy. So it is not good to live close to factories. The next one, value-based question. Let's read this. The owner of a cycle repair shop has set fire to several old cycle tires near your house. Burning tires causes severe air pollution. What will you do to prevent such an incident occurring again? So below that, you have 3 questions given. So what you have to do is, I'll read out these questions and you have to think over it and you have to write down the answers in the space. You have to write down the answers next to the question. So first one, will you caution the person not to do it again? Just think over and you can write the answer. Second one, what will you do if the person does it again? The third one, will you ask people in the area to help prevent such a careless act? So just think over this question. You can read this once more, think over the question and you can write the answer. The next one, the activity zone. You can see a picture here. What you have to do first is, you have to color this picture. Then, one more question is given. You have to list the things that pollute the air. We all know how we pollute the air. So based on this picture, seeing this picture, you have to list out the things that pollute the air. So this you can do as an activity and once you are done, you can submit to Microsoft Teams. The next one, that is a project zone. So what you have to do here is, you have to make a poster. You have to make a poster urging people to help reduce air pollution. For that, you need to include these following points. So 5 points are given and you need to include these points and you have to make a beautiful poster urging people to reduce air pollution. Coming to the next one is about great scientist. That is about Joseph Priestley. And he is the one who discovered oxygen and also he has discovered several other gases also. Now we can take page number 91. In that page number 91, there are 2 questions given. Tick true or false. Let's discuss the 2 questions. The gaseous form of water is known as water vapor. True, false. So the gaseous form of water is known as water vapor. So what is the answer? The answer is true. The second one, air does not contain dust. True, false. What is the answer? The answer is false. Air contains dust particles. So we are done with this chapter. I hope you have understood. Let's meet in the next class and start a new chapter. Till then, thank you.